Whether you hosted a party over the weekend or attended as a guest, you may have had some questions surrounding, yes, the invitation. So Mr. Manners himself is back in studio. Thomas P. Farley is here to talk us through invitation and party guest etiquette. Good morning, Mr. Manners.
Morning, Brendan. Great to see you.
Great to see you again. Welcome back to the show. Lots to talk about here. I've never been invited to a party, so I'm not sure this is applicable.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, he's off and running, isn't he? I love it. Well, in the event that someday I am invited, it's good to have you here to sort of break this down for us. There are so many different types of invitations. So let's begin with which type is most appropriate. You know, from evites to snail mail, email. What do we need to know here?
Sure. Well, you know, I think there was a time where digital invites were new and novel and something that people really didn't like compared to that printed paper invite. I've really come around, I gotta say, except for something as formal as a wedding. The digital invite means you don't have to search in the pile of papers to look for it. The directions are all there. You can pop it into your calendar. I think it's a great way to go for all but the most formal of occasions.
Let's talk about when is the appropriate time to send it out, though, because we don't want it to be too early. We don't want it to be too late. Where is that real sweet spot we need to know about?
Sure. So I think if this is a spontaneous gathering, I think sometimes a day before is great. You might get greater attendance and more RSVPs than you would if you send it out 3 months in advance. But if this is a momentous life occasion, you want to make sure everybody marks their calendar before it fills up. So 4 to 6 weeks for a birthday type celebration. A wedding, you're taking 2 to 3 months.
Is it ever okay not to RSVP? I mean, certainly it says, if it says it there, I always take the time to do so. You got to let that organizer or that host know, but is it ever okay not to?
You're doing the right thing unless the invitation says regrets only.
Right.
So then if you are not able to come, then certainly you're going to RSVP your regrets. But I don't advise the regrets only because in this day and age, people are so bad at RSVPing that you're left wondering, are they not RSVPing because they're not coming, or are they going to show up and surprise me?
Sure. So that's, yeah, I think we're inundated by so many messages and invites. Sometimes they can get lost in the shuffle, but it's good to take that time. Now, once we've established that we're going to the party, let's talk gifts. A lot of times it says no gifts. People don't know, does they really mean that? What should we do here?
I've been caught in that dilemma where you show up empty-handed and everybody's brought a gift but you, or the reverse. I brought gifts and you feel silly for being the only one to have brought one.
Right.
So I think you can never go wrong with a nice bottle of wine, a host gift, for sure. But if it's a birthday celebration, the person says, your presence is my gift, you need to honor and respect that.
I think I'm one of these people, I can't show up empty-handed, even if they say it. So a bottle of wine has served me well so many times.
Yes.
Even something as simple as that, right?
Yes, and don't forget the card. So a card with a nice handwritten message. So digital, great for the invite, but the card, the handwritten card for the occasion and for the thank you after the fact.
And let's talk, as it says here, you know, suggestions for a host or hostess gift.
Sure. So I think if you have any insight into what that host might like, so maybe you know they love books, so a great new book by their favorite author, a food item for all of the guests to be able to share is another, so you're not walking in empty-handed in that sense. Anything that shows some insight into the person.
What do you think it is about all of these social cues or miscues that sort of instills fear in us? Is it that we just don't want to look, oh, I'm the guy that did this, I'm the girl that did this. We just want to do the right thing. I mean, that's where this all stems from, right?
I think there are two things. One, I think we're all feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Yeah. So the not RSVPing is because, as you say, you're getting 50 Facebook invites in a month and you can't possibly stay on top of all of them.
Right.
I think there's also just a sense of not knowing. People growing up in a less formal time, and they don't realize that there are certain things that they should be doing to be remembered and to be asked back.
I always feel so much more cultured having spoken with you. Mr. Manners, thank you very much.
Brendan.
Thomas P. Farley, you guys, to share some of his great tips with someone who might need a little bit of a refresher. No need to bring a gift. We respectfully invite you to Rhodeshow.com.